All right, finally, we're wrapping up my series for favorites of 2023. And today I want to share my top picks from Sephora. Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out my series, I'm sharing basically a series of my favorite skin, body, and hair care products from 2023, broken down into different categories based on Asian favorites, drugstore favorites, as well as splurge-worthy, and then lastly, ending with my favorite products from Sephora, skin and hair products. And I'll make sure to link all of those other videos in the description box below. So looking through all the products I've used in 2023 from Sephora, whether it's PR package, self-purchase, or repurchase of a PR package, because I just love the product so much. I have to say the two categories that I have loved the most is moisturizers and hair care. And I had a similar sentiment too when I was filming my Asian skincare video. Something about these two categories, the products, maybe it was just launch, all the new moisturizers. And for me personally too, I think, 2023, I was going through, majority of 2023 is postpartum for me, and definitely had experienced a lot of dry skin, dehydrated skin sensitivity, as well as postpartum hair thinning. And so that's kind of what I gravitated towards product-wise. And so that is where I have the most recommendations, but I definitely do have a few to recommend in each category. So let's dive right in. Starting off with cleansers, and I have 3 to recommend in this category. The first one is one I've talked about actually quite a few times in my previous video, and it's from Glow Recipe. It's an Avocado Ceramide Moisture Barrier Cleanser. I think if you're talking about not a oil or cleansing balm, this by far has to be my favorite just generic cleanser of this year. I've used it so often, predominantly in the morning. I just really love the formula, the scent, as well as the way my skin feels while I'm cleansing, and especially after. Ingredient-wise, it contains a blend of pre- and postbiotics to help support skin barrier, along with colloidal oats and avocado oil, all great nourishing ingredients. It's a non-foaming cleanser that is creamy, and I love using it in the morning especially. I think great to use both morning and night, but it really, for me in the morning, create this gentle cleanse that is just what my skin needed to remove everything I put on the night before. And then afterwards, I had this kind of nice slip to my skin that just felt hydrated, not tight or dry. And that is exactly why I recommend this cleanser so often. And aside from this really yummy scent that made me so hungry every morning when I used it. But it's a great, just gentle cleanser all around, and definitely suitable if you don't wear makeup and you're pretty minimalist when it comes to, what you put on your skin after your just basic routine. Like if you wear a lot of waterproof makeup and sunscreen, I've talked about this before. I think in general, gentle cleansers don't do as good of a job. So this one is great if you're like a minimalist or just looking for something that's really gentle to use in the morning. Highly recommend checking this one out. Next cleanser is another super duper creamy, gentle one. It's from Murad, their Soothing Oat and Peptide Cleanser that is super creamy, nourishing. It does not sud or foam. So really ideal for those with dry and sensitive skin, especially since it's also fragrance free. It contains oats, as the name implies, as well as micellar peptide cleansing that's gentle yet effective. Although I have to say, if you do wear a lot of makeup and sunscreen, do not expect this cleanser to really effectively remove everything. However, I love using it in the morning, like the one from Glow Recipe. It really does a great gentle cleanse for me without making my skin feel stripped. So if you have really dry skin and want something ultra creamy to use in the morning, especially for the winter, this is another good one to check out. The last cleanser is a cleansing oil that I absolutely have been loving this year. It's from Tatcha, the Camellia 2-in-1 makeup remover and cleanser. This is just a lovely, elegant cleansing oil that removes makeup, sunscreen really nicely without leaving much of an oily film or residue. And for me, that scent I'm so addicted to, and it really takes that cleansing experience, at least for me personally, to the next level, like self-care. And I think that is one of the biggest reasons why I love this product so much, and in general why I love using Tatcha's products. It really gives that kind of ritual experience and elevating skincare from just the basic necessity to like self-care, which I personally really align with that idea. Anyway, the scent is lovely, and I use this as the first step of my double cleansing in the evening. But with how elegant it is, you can certainly use it as your like only cleanser if you choose. And ingredient wise, it contains Tatcha's fermented Hadase 3, which is a blend of rice, green tea, and algae that gives various bioactives from amino acids to lactic acid and vitamins vitamins that really helps to hydrate the skin barrier. But yeah, a really nice cleanser if you're looking for something to treat yourself to. Moving on to serums and treatments, and I do have a few in this category as well. First is a vitamin C serum that I have absolutely been loving and obsessed with, and it's from Peter Thomas Roth, their Potency Vitamin C Power Serum. And I actually have shared this in my recent lipid-soluble vitamin C video. This contains 20% THC ascorbate lipid-soluble vitamin C, which has become my favorite vitamin C recently this past year, but also just to use in the wintertime. I dive more into why this is such a nice one for those with dry, sensitive skin, or to switch to during the winter, or for anyone have a hard time tolerating pure vitamin C. So highly recommend checking out my last video if you want to learn more about the science. But this product is lovely because it's got a potent percent of lipid-soluble vitamin C. It's fragrance-free, but it's also very nourishing and creamy. It's almost like a light lotion / cream texture. So very hydrating. So great for those, again, with dry and sensitive skin, looking for a good antioxidant serum to use in the morning, in the winter time, so that way your skin continues to get the benefits of, antioxidants, brightening benefits, and helping with anti-aging concerns while reducing irritation. And with the creamier texture, if you do use like other watery serums, I think it's fine to layer this vitamin C on top of other watery serums compared to like traditional L-ascorbic acid in a watery formulation. I often will put that on as the first product after cleansing. And also forgot to mention, in addition to 20% THC ascorbate, the serum also contains 3% vitamin E along with 2% ferulic acid. So again, great antioxidants that complements each other and providing additional benefits to defending against environmental stressors. The next product is actually more of a treatment that you would use maybe once or a couple times a week, and it's from Drunk Elephant. It's called Bouncy Brightfacial Brightening Mask with 10% azelaic acid and 1% salicylic acid. This is a lightweight gel cream that you apply as a leave-on mask, so ideally overnight, that offers benefits including brightening, helping with uneven skin texture and skin tone. Ideal for anyone that is struggling with hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, post-acne marks, or if you have oily skin, have some mild acne, and looking for one product that can help to improve pore congestion while at the same time improving uneven skin tone from acne. So we all know azelaic acid can help with brightening the skin, improving post-acne marks, hyperpigmentation, and salicylic acid is a great product for unclogging pores and helping with sebum. All around, this is just a really elegant product to use, almost like a treatment for me with my hormonal acne kicking back up, postpartum, leaving post-acne marks. I really loved using this a few times a week, almost in place of my chemical exfoliant, because the 1% salicylic acid itself is a chemical exfoliant. Now, if you have more oily skin, I can certainly see that you could probably use this more frequently. And the way I recommend using it is basically leave it on like a sleeping mask. So finish off the rest of your routine. You probably ideally want to avoid other chemical exfoliants, any other serums that have alpha or beta hydroxy acid, and certainly probably want to avoid your topical retinoid, and then just finish off with a lightweight moisturizer and then apply this on as like a sleeping mask, or just in place of your moisturizer depending on your skin needs, and then that can be it. And then this would be like a moisturizer and treatment in one. All right, moving down to moisturizers, and as I mentioned, have the most to recommend in this category. Kicking it off with Kiehl's, their Ultra Facial Moisturizing Cream with Squalane. This is just all around a great moisturizer if you're looking for a good one that hydrates without feeling heavy, but is also fragrance-free, so can be utilized or used by everyone. Ingredient-wise, it contains glycerin, squalane, and glacial glycoprotein, which again act as great humectants. And what I love most about this moisturizer is the fact that it really helps to hydrate, but also moisturize and keep your skin hydrated throughout the day, but yet absorbs really quickly because it's more of like a gel cream light lotion formula and does not leave a lot of heaviness, stickiness, or shininess. And so I personally feel like if you have oily combination skin, and right now during the winter, this would be a great one to use morning and night. I loved using it morning and night during the summer, and then have been using it mostly in the morning in the winter time. For those with more dry skin, I think that is probably what you would feel would be the best and most suitable for your skin type. And I am more on the dry side. But yeah, I think it's just a great all-around moisturizer for pretty much everyone. The next moisturizer, if you are looking for something a little bit more extra, more intense, is from Laneige. And it's the Blue Hyaluronic Acid Cream Moisturizer that I believe also comes in a gel cream formula, which I have not tried, but I am a big fan of just their cream. So Blue Hyaluronic Acid is something uniquely formulated by Laneige, and basically is just a different size of hyaluronic acid, like 10,000 times smaller than the traditional hyaluronic acid. And as you guys know, hyaluronic acid is basically a great humectant that helps to plump our skin. It's what our skin makes naturally to keep it plump and hydrated, and also what we lose as we get older. Now, hyaluronic acid, the problem is that it's a really big molecule. Even though it's great at absorbing water, if it's in skincare the traditional way, it doesn't really get absorbed past the stratum corneum, so it just sits on top. And so with that, less effective at keeping your skin overall hydrated, or definitely cannot add to that plumping effect. So we do know from studies that smaller the kilodalton, or the size of any sort of particle ingredient, the better they're able to penetrate their skin, which is why you probably have seen the term on bottles of products say low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. And that is because they're smaller sizes, more readily able to penetrate their skin. While blue hyaluronic acid, supposedly it's even smaller than what's currently out on the market. So more effectively at being able to penetrate, but also help to hydrate and plump the skin. I would love to see more studies. I know Laneige does do their clinical studies, and it's impressive from the marketing perspective. But I think overall, I just really love the texture and the way it feels, to be honest. It's just this lovely lightweight cream, similar to the Kiehl's, but a little bit more nourishing, especially in that cream moisturizer that is just, again, lovely, helps to keep my skin hydrated. In addition to blue hyaluronic acid, also contains squalane and ceramide. So really ideal for those looking for something that's hydrating and plumping, but yet lightweight, fast absorbing to use all year round, or to use in the winter if you have dry skin in the morning. And if you have oily skin, great to use at night. If you're looking for moisturizers with additional benefits aside from just keeping your skin moisturized, then the next three are really good for you to check out. First one, if you are more oily skin and looking for a good, elegant moisturizer, I really recommend, and I really have loved Charlotte Tilbury, their new launch, their Magic Water Cream Gel Moisturizer with niacinamide. That contains a blend of ingredients that goes beyond just kind of keeping your oily combination skin hydrated, but also offers some pore refining benefits by reducing the appearance of pores, uneven skin texture, and skin tone. So ingredient-wise, it contains niacinamide and biopeptide complex that work together to reduce maybe the appearance of pore congestion, uneven texture, uneven skin tone, along with great humectants. And it's got this nice bouncy texture, but in a gel cream formula that absorbs really quickly. It's also fragrance-free. So I loved using this in the morning in the summertime. I thought it was lovely, layered really nicely under sunscreen. But for someone with oily combination skin looking for a good moisturizer that will help to quench the thirst, if you will, keeping your skin hydrated with additional benefits that you could use all year round, again, depending on where you live and what your skin needs are, this would be a really nice one to have. If you have more dry skin looking for a moisturizer that offers additional brightening benefits, nourishing benefits, maybe improve some signs of skin aging, one, again, I've talked about in the past that I really have loved using this year is from Paula's Choice. Their C5 Super Booster Vitamin C Moisturizer that contains liposoluble vitamin C, THC ascorbate, along with hexapeptide that really works synergistically to target uneven skin texture and skin tone. And this creamy formula that is hydrating, that is nourishing, but not heavy. I loved using this as my morning moisturizer. And in the past, I even mentioned this could be a good substitute for those who are looking for something that may offer some antioxidant, skin aging benefits without having to use a serum. This could be a really good substitute for that. You can certainly use it in the evening as well, twice a day, whatever your skin needs are. But this is just a really nice one, really elegant, that has additional ingredients to help target dullness, uneven skin texture and skin tone. So really ideal for more what I call mature skin that has signs of aging, or those that are looking for a good one to help improve dullness and uneven skin tone. And lastly, for those looking for a great nighttime moisturizer to tackle signs of skin aging that's rich and nourishing, helping to repair and rejuvenate your skin, one you must check out is from Avène, and it's from their Retrinal line, their Ceramide Lipid-Replenishing Balm. Now, I put Avène in here, even though you can't find it on Sephora, but honestly, I could not find a better place to put this moisturizer because it didn't really fit the other categories. It did not fit drugstore, and obviously it's not Asian. But with its price point and the brand, I find it to be most fitting in this video. And I need to talk about this moisturizer because legitimately, this is one of my most used nighttime moisturizer of 2023. So just understand, can't really buy it on Sephora, but certainly can find it at Ulta. And with its price point, I found, like I said, just most fitting in this video. But this ultra rich, nourishing balm is one that you must check out if you're like me, have dry skin, or looking for just a more nourishing, creamy nighttime moisturizer that helps to soothe dry, irritated skin, help to improve fine lines and wrinkles, and kind of be a good, just all-around moisturizer to use. This is lovely. It's rich and creamy, but again, does not make your skin feel shiny, greasy, like it's suffocating. And it has lovely ingredients, including bakuchiol, niacinamide, and ceramide complex, along with Avène's thermal spring water that really helps to target those concerns that I mentioned earlier. Mature skin, dryness, suitable for eczema-prone skin, because all of Avène's products are really fragrance-free and geared towards, those individuals that have more sensitive and eczema dry skin. So lovely one to check out. I literally been using this throughout majority of 2023 as my evening moisturizer. It really helped to reduce irritation from topical tretinoin use. And so yeah, just a lovely one, great for anti-aging, but great to use all around if you have dry and sensitive skin. We're going to skip sunscreens because honestly, majority of the sunscreens I used in 2023 were Asian. I'm still going through my older sunscreens I purchased from Europe when I was in Paris. So predominantly European and Asian sunscreens and a few drugstore ones. I definitely have shared quite a few sunscreen videos. If you want to check those out in my older video. One body care product that I really have loved, and especially for me, who struggle with keratosis pilaris, is from First Aid Beauty, and it's their KP 10% AHA body moisturizer that is just really lovely, really elegant, lightweight, that contains a blend of AHA. Really great for those that struggle with keratosis pilaris, strawberry legs, great to use on a regular basis to reduce shaving bumps as well. I've talked about this moisturizer as well, and normally what I do, because I, to this day, still struggle with predominantly keratosis pilaris on my legs. I had it really bad on my legs and upper arms, but the arms are better now. And that's really natural course for keratosis pilaris. It does tend to get better as we get older. But for my legs especially, every day after coming out of the shower, I will definitely make sure to put on either urea or AHA or BHA-based moisturizer to my lower legs to really help keep those bumpiness away. And this one has been lovely, great to use, especially during the summertime for those who don't enjoy like the sticky feel of body moisturizers, but yet, want something to help with strawberry legs or KP. Highly recommend checking that one out. All right, moving on to hair care. And I definitely have quite a few to recommend, predominantly shampoos, a few masks, and treatments. And this year in 2023, going through majority of my postpartum, I had significant hair shedding and struggled a ton with greasy scalp. So dandruff, but yet my ends are more dry, color treated, and certainly I subject to heat styling. So when I'm looking for products, I look for products that basically help to effectively cleanse my scalp, target the dandruff, but yet will not strip my hair, make my hair feel more dry and brittle afterwards. And basically through trial and trying many different products, these are the ones that really have made a significant impact for my overall scalp health and also keeping my ends nourished, less frizzy, less dry, less damaged. And so if you're like me that have more oily, dandruff-prone scalp but dry ends, I think you will also find these products to be very helpful. Starting off with shampoos, one that I think I've talked about to death, both on my social media and on YouTube here with a few videos, is from Kérastase, and it's their Symbiose line, and in particular, their anti-dandruff shampoo that contains 1% zinc pyrithione. I literally have gone through, like 3 bottles of this. I love it, and I use it on a regular basis, even to this day, to help keep my dandruff and my oily oily scalp under control. And I love this line in particular because this line is formulated for those that have oily, dandruff-prone scalp, but yet dry hair. In general, I tend to find most anti-dandruff shampoos to be very dry on hair. And that's one of the challenges. And even I tell my patients that, prescription like ketoconazole shampoo, Nizoral shampoo that's in drugstores often are very drying on hair. And for individuals that have more textured hair, it can even be more drying and often be the limiting factor to how frequently they can use it on their scalp. And so this one I love because it really gets the job done and targeting my dandruff, but it does not leave my hair feeling stripped, feels brittle, dry, and all detangled and messy in the shower. And so this is one that I continue to use and I absolutely recommend it if you have dandruff prone scalp, needing to wash your hair more frequently, worry about getting your hair dry and brittle. Highly recommend checking this shampoo out. Now, if you don't have dandruff but have oily scalp or just use a lot of dry shampoo, other products to your scalp, looking for a good clarifying shampoo that gets the job done while minimizing dryness to the hair, then you gotta check out K18, their detox shampoo. This one is I am obsessed with it, and I have to say probably is by far to date my favorite clarifying shampoo. This shampoo, first of all, is safe to use on color treated hair. K18 is a line that really formulates for those that have dry, damaged, color treated, chemically processed hair. So the formula is going to be gentle on hair. But overall, it's just lovely at cleansing your scalp. And as I'm rinsing off, it just magically keeps my hair soft and helps to detangle with my hair too, which is not what I typically find with clarifying shampoos in general. And clarifying shampoos are really meant to give your scalp a good cleanse. And so in general, they tend to be a little bit more aggressive at cleansing. And so strips away everything, including the natural sebum that our scalp makes to protect our scalp and hair. And that's the problem, is you kind of have to have this delicate balance with the product, but also the frequency of use when it comes to using a clarifying shampoo in your routine. For me, what I do is I use it once a week, and that is what the brand recommends as well. You don't want to be using a clarifying shampoo on a regular basis because that's just too aggressive. And for me, I don't put a lot of dry shampoo on my scalp, but certainly I do use quite a bit of scalp serum or even medications for my dandruff. And even though they're watery, it still nevertheless leaves residue in my scalp. So a detoxifying shampoo is something that I incorporate routinely in my hair care once a week. And so I usually wash my hair daily, every other day. And so, I kind of alternate between clarifying shampoo and then the anti-dandruff shampoo. And then if I need to wash even more frequently, then I usually pick something that's a little bit less aggressive, more hydrating, nourishing to my scalp and ends respectively. And ingredient wise, this contains activated charcoal, the K18 peptide that helps to strengthen hair, and then salicylic acid that again helps remove sebum and buildup. So if you have dry ends, chemically processed ends, color treated ends, looking for a gentle but yet effective clarifying shampoo, and again, using it just once a week, highly recommend incorporating this into your routine. And for those that are struggling with more a gentle shampoo to use either on a more regular basis, or if you have dry scalp or have hair thinning, want something that is effective at cleansing, but keeping your scalp microbiome healthy, because healthy scalp is really the first important step into growing hair, then really check out the line from Nutrafol. I recommend Nutrafol supplements as a good complement to an effective hair loss treatment regimen. But keeping the scalp healthy is also important. And I have to say, I really have enjoyed the new launch from Nutrafol, like their Haircare line. In particular, their shampoo as well as exfoliating mask are two that I use regularly. And the shampoo is what I'm recommending in this video because I use this one on a more regular basis. So it's their Root Purifier Scalp Shampoo for thinning hair. Now, in general, we should never rely on shampoo to grow hair. However, shampoos are really important, just like cleansers are for skin, to keeping our scalp healthy. Because if we're thinning hair or losing hair, inflammation contributes to that. And if you want to grow hair, you really can't talk about effective hair growth products to stimulate hair growth if your scalp is not healthy. And so this shampoo is very gentle, and which is what, going back to kind of my regimen, if I do need to wash my hair on a daily basis, I will alternate between anti-dandruff, clarifying shampoo, and then using a more gentle one, specifically this one, if I need to wash my hair the next day. That way it cleanses my scalp, but yet keeps everything in balance without overstripping my scalp and hair. And ingredient wise, guys, it contains gentle biosurfactants along with vegan protein and prebiotics that all work together to really help to replenish the scalp moisture barrier, gently cleanses without disturbing the microbiome, and then the prebiotic can help to, replenish or rebuild any sort of disruption that cleansing just brings to your scalp naturally. So highly recommend, you don't have to have thinning hair to use this. If you're just looking for a great gentle shampoo to cleanse your scalp, especially if you're more like sensitive or dry scalp, this is a lovely one to use as well. The last product is actually a scalp mask. Now in general, I find scalp masks to be a little bit harder to use with my time and 2 little kids. I just often don't have the time dedication, but I have been experimenting with a few this year, mostly just for scalp health purposes. As I mentioned, for me, that keeping scalp healthy is really the key to growing hair, especially if you are experiencing hair thinning and postpartum. For me, that is one of my major hair care goals, is to reduce that. And so of all the masks I've tried, one that I really personally have enjoyed using over and over again, usually a few times a month, is the amount I can dedicate to, is from Briogeo. It's their Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Cooling Hydration Mask for dry, itchy scalp. I love this mostly because I think the tangling effect is really just calming and soothing and kind of feels like I'm pampering myself when I'm using it. But the ingredients are also really lovely, and I just love how nice and hydrating it is for my scalp. At the same time, helping to remove buildup. And it also contains tea tree and peppermint and spearmint oil that offers that cooling effect. So if you're struggling with like a lot of itching and predominantly have more dry and flaky scalp, this is a great hydrating mask to use. At the same time, it also contains a hyaluronic acid, aloe that's going to add hydration, and then charcoal that helps to remove buildup. So it kind of does everything, a little bit of everything in this mask. You leave it on for about, I believe, 10 minutes and then rinse off, and then you follow it with a shampoo. So what I typically do is I put this mask on a few times a week, let it sit, and then I jump into the shower, and then I will use in general like a clarifying shampoo just to help remove everything. So often we'll go in with that K18 detox shampoo and then follow it with a conditioner. So I do this a few times a week to just keep my scalp hydrated. So great for those, especially during the winter now, if you have more dry and flaky scalp to use. Now, if you are more oily scalp and dandruff prone like myself, this I think also can be really helpful because it's soothing, calming, helping with itching, and that charcoal does offer some detoxifying, cleansing properties to remove kind of all the buildup. So I think all around recommend this because I do personally feel like all scalp types can find like a way of using this product into their routine if one chooses to. The last product I want to recommend is one that I absolutely have been obsessed with, and it's for my hair. And it's not a conditioner, not a conditioning mask, but actually a leave-on treatment. And it's from Kérastase, their Genesis line. It's their heat styling leave-in treatment for weakened hair. So Genesis is a line from Kérastase that really helps to reduce hair fall from hair breakage. And the example that they use is from excessive brushing. But hair breakage certainly can occur if you overbrush your hair. But any sort of damage to hair can cause hair breakage from whether it's heat styling, excessive brushing, styling your hair in a way that just pulls and traumatizes the hair. I don't excessively brush my hair, but like I said earlier, my hair is certainly dry and more prone to breakage because of everything I do to my hair. But what I love about this product is that it's a leave-in conditioning treatment that offers heat protection, but also helps to protect your hair from the damage that you subject your hair to. And lastly, I love how it reduces the blow drying time for me. So I shower at night, and then after I come out of the shower, basically I wrap my hair in an aqueous towel that helps to quickly absorb water, or any microfiber towel that helps to quickly wick away water. After I do my skincare, 10-20 minutes later, I'll take that down and then apply this leave-in conditioning treatment to the ends, and then I blow dry my hair. You never want to sleep on wet hair. It's not ideal for your scalp microbiome, may increase dandruff, and also wet hair is more fragile. If you sleep on it, it roughens up the cuticles, causes more dryness, frizziness, and breakage. And so this offers heat protection, so reduces that blow drying damage, but also really expedites the blow drying process and cuts down on that. So I just all around love the multifunctionality of this product, while at the same time helping to soften my ends, nourish my ends, and reduce frizz. And even it's like a cream, like almost like a leave-in conditioner for my more coarse hair. I do not feel that it weighs my hair down at all. Certainly if you have more fine hair, you may want to give it a try first, but it doesn't weigh my hair down at all. And I love the nourishment and the moisturizing effect that it adds to my hair all around. All right, so those are all of my recommendations from Sephora for 2023 for me personally. Don't miss out my other videos. I'll link them below. Again, favorites from drugstores, splurge worthy, as well as Asian favorites, all from 2023. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much again for being a viewer this year. And I definitely look forward to more exciting content coming in 2024. Talk to you guys later. Bye.